Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan battle video. In this video we are going to be taking a look at Bulla, or how Teq Bulla does after an easy A at 100% in the hidden potential system. So we've taken a look at how she does obviously at 55%. Now we're going to see how she does at 100%. So she massively raises attack on her super attack. She is an AGL and Teq type key lead of 3 and 90%. Massively raising attack is pretty cool. She can really build up that attack stack quite quickly. She also lowers attack and defense as well, which is pretty good. In terms of her overall defense and passive, she has defense at 88% plus an additional defense at 88% when performing a super attack. She gives all allies key of 3 and attack of 40%. She has attack and defense of plus 20% up to 40% and chance of evading the enemy's attack including super attack plus 35% per Pepe Gal's category ally on the team. She has key plus 3 and chance of performing a critical hit of plus 18% when there is an ally whose name includes Vegeta, Kid, Junior, etc. excluded on the team, plus an additional attack of 88% when performing a super attack if that ally is attacking in the same turn. Now, her total boosts are pretty relatively impressive. She has 328.64% defense when there are other Pepe Gal's category allies attacking in the same turn, and she has attack of 208% with another Pepe Gal's category ally and a Vegeta ally attacking in the same turn as well. So she looks pretty solid. Link-wise, she's got Battlefield Diva, the Innocence, Royal Lineage, Money Money Money, Saiyan Lineage, GT, and Shattering the Limit. And in terms of categories, she's got Pepe Gal's, Hybrid Saiyans, Vegeta's Family, Youth, Siblings Bond, GT Heroes, Bond of Parent and Child. So overall, some pretty decent categories. I think she's best run on GT Heroes or on Bond of Parent and Child. That's generally where you can get a good mix of Pepe Gal's units alongside also having very easy access to Vegeta units. Hybrid Saiyans, she should be okay if you get a whole bunch of Pepe Gal's units. Honestly speaking, as long as you have 2 other Pepe Gal's units on the team, she's generally fine on any category she's on. Vegeta's Family is probably the weakest one in terms of access to suitable Pepe Gal's units, but generally speaking she's quite comfortable on the majority of teams that she's on. The main thing being that if you don't have Vegeta, she won't have her own significant attack boost, but generally speaking she should be more than fine. She doesn't really suffer too much with anything, and generally speaking she's more a pseudo support unit than anything else. She provides attack and key. She has very high levels of evasion, which I think is very good, and you can see she's got 120k defense. This is very good. It's going to shoot up a lot after super attack. 12,000, 115k defense, coupled with, of course, also having the additional 70% evasion, means that she's pretty reliable as a defensive unit. Evasion's really where she shines, of course. Her defense after super does get higher and can definitely be something that's quite useful, but it doesn't necessarily get to omega levels of defense. It doesn't get to like the sky's the limit levels of defense. Basically she's gonna be pretty solid, but overall she's really good. I think she looks very solid in terms of presentation. Numbers wise, without a Vegeta the attack starts a bit low, but because she massively raises it, it can definitely get to higher levels quite quickly, which I think is important to take note of. Obviously the main draw is that she's also providing support to the rest of the rotation, something you can't really fully measure, alongside also having incredibly reliable levels of evasion as well. So yeah, overall she's looking pretty solid. Here we're going to have her kind of in her pseudo best situation. No support on the rotation, but we will have B-Pan's active skill. 97k defense without support. Again, her defense will shoot up quite drastically after she fires a super attack, so she will be pretty solid there. 97k or so, which is obviously pretty decent, and yeah, we should see some pretty good results from Bulla, I think, in terms of her overall kind of performance. Attack wise, she's gonna look pretty decent. She does currently have the Vegeta active portion of her passive because she's in a rotation with the Goku and Vegeta SS4s. So good attack stat as well. Nothing too crazy, but again, you can get her to get additional supers. She can really start to ramp up that attack pretty nicely. Massively raising attack is pretty crazy because it raises attack by 100%. So overall, she looks pretty solid. I think she's a great unit for SBR and ESBR. I think she can be okay in red zone. She will rely a lot more on her evasion. So events like Broly are out of the question. But things like a Mega Shenron, she could be an interesting option. Bit of a gamble, just due to the nature of the unit. She could get hit once and die. But generally speaking, 7 out of 10 times is somewhat reliable in evasion to rely on. And after super, she should be able to not get you killed from a normal, at least I think. Again, in terms of links, nothing too crazy. Battlefield Diva, the Innocence, Royal Lineage, Money Money Money, Saiyan Lineage, GT, and Shattering the Limit. Her strongest links of these being GT, which is an amazing link with attack and defense at 10% at max level. And of course, Saiyan Lineage is also pretty solid, and Shattering the Limit as well. Altogether, that gives her 20% attack and defense. It's fairly common to get as well. A lot of Pan units share all three of these links with her. So her and Pan make a pretty fun pairing to run together, which also kind of works in her favor, generally speaking. The only shame is not having the Pepe Gals category allies on the team. So obviously, it is important to have Pepe Gals on the team. Pan is not one of those Pepe Gals units. So when we were running under that GT team, you could see that she wasn't running the full bonus. And that's kind of where she is limited. She wants to run on a Pepe Gals team, but she also wants a Vegeta, so it can be very, very limiting for her as a unit to kind of run on these teams, in these kind of situations. But with that being said, she is still fairly solid and a very, very good unit. I think she can definitely be of use to a lot of people. The evasion being very high is always helpful and really allows her to look pretty good. Money Money Money, although being a select link, is somewhat common on the Pepe Gals team, as you saw there with Android 18s and Videls, so that's an interesting combination to kind of run with. And you've also got some abject links like the Innocence and Battlefield Diva. So all in all, she's pretty good. She actually has a nice link set, and I think she's a pretty solid unit. But that's going to be it from me. Obviously, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, consider leaving a like or a comment. And see you guys in the next one. So until then, take care, stay safe, and as always, bye.